is the power that God would grant to us. So it's very important to take care of our family member when he or she gets sick. I let you know that Sister Tang's brother yesterday got serious sick suddenly. I don't know how to explain. Everything's bigger, and especially belly, very big, and now unconscious in the hospital from yesterday to until today, and so far nobody knows except one member of the family. His sister, only one person was informed by the doctor. I don't know. We don't know whether that sister has. Sister Tang is the second. How to say? Second grade of a relative in the family, so she doesn't know. And only one sister of maybe his relatives, I don't know very well, but anyway, so only one person in the family would be informed by the doctor. What problem? Which problem? And yesterday, Sister Tang could not contact any priest, but eventually she found the pastor of the church of Fatima in the church. He's in the church for the concert. So Father Tiporton, he just right away came to anoint him. And in case your family member is going to have surgery, either very serious or dangerous, or not very dangerous, but somehow it may be dangerous, he or she should be anointed, before the surgery. Because our present life and the next life is very close. We don't know what happened. So to make sure to take a good care of our family. And I share with you a special case of one of my cousins, a lady about 37 years old or maximum 40 years old, single. She did not get married. She got sick, and then she became like unconscious. And she was in the hospital even more than 1 week, and is still unconscious. And then my aunt family could not find any priest for him in France, either the French or the Vietnamese priest, even for more than 1 week, and then 2 weeks, maybe about 2 weeks, and then she passed away. Yeah, so. Yes.
I would like to ask. I know that our common people we need this one. How about you? If the father died.
Oh, another priest, yeah, the same.
The same?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even penance, the sacrament of penance, go to confession and go to another priest.
Oh,
yeah.
But you can do it also.
Interesting thought, but it doesn't work.
Special, the priest is special. No need to do such a thing.
Well, how about the archbishop?
Even the Pope, yeah, he needs a priest. Just a priest.
Oh,
Yeah. Every Pope has his own confessor.
Oh. private.
private.
Really?
And we are encouraged to have our own confessor. And sometimes the confessor, I mean for the priest and for the religious, sometimes a priest is both confessor and spiritual director. You may not understand the meaning and the purpose of the spiritual director. Spiritual director is, every pastor is spiritual director for the whole parish. But for someone, especially for the priest and religious, they need, not obligated, but recommended, encouraged, that they should have his or her own spiritual director, so that he or she would grow faster and deeper in the spiritual life. So we just said about Saint Teresa Avila. She's a spiritual director of St. John of the Cross. But later on, two of them became friends in the spiritual life, because St. John of the Cross, the holy boy, it's, later on he will be, his spiritual level even higher, but maybe the same level, but his expression is very, very deep, much deeper than Saint Teresa of Avila. And when you, so even you know, it's not the common friend, the friends in the common sense, but this is a special kinds of friends. Even two of you, three of you, like me, when I was a seminarian in Vietnam, our group only 3 people. So we share with one another about the spiritual life, about our vocation. We are in the same kind of level, We gather together, we have a kind of connection, not connection, relation, so that we can share with one another. But that is a friend's level. The different category is the spiritual direction. If you read the book of St. John of the Cross, then you would know that one of the books, at least one of the books, he wrote for only one person, the lady who was his spiritual daughter. Because that lady asked him about something about his spiritual life, and then he wrote a letter, and then other letters, and then other letters, and the collection of these letters become a book. And you see the New Testament, the letters St. Paul wrote. It's not, he didn't write a book. He wrote letters to this community, to that community. And then the letters he wrote to them became the sacred books. So what the master or the spiritual director writes, if they have a very high level in the spiritual life, then may become a well-known books and valuable books. Okay, talking about the anointing the sick, and then the sixth the sixth sacrament is the sacrament of holy orders. Maybe this term is a little bit more difficult for you to understand, for the people in general to understand. It means that through this sacrament, some man would be ordained, would be made a priest or a bishop. So we call that the sacrament of the holy orders. Order here is not, how to say, like the order 1, 2, 3.